Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to be showing you the easiest way to go from 0 to 500,000 coins in FC26. Because 500k goes a very long way right now, even getting you the best striker in the game, in my opinion, and for some people replacing their entire team. So make sure to drop a like down below and of course subscribe if this helps you out at all. Do not forget to go check me out on X because we have a giveaway there for gaming monitors, copies of FC26 and FC points, and let's go make some coins. If you can't afford your favorite players and trade into them just isn't realistic, and of course you don't want to give EA your money, then Sky Coach has you covered with the most reliable and cheapest coins in FC26, a quick and easy service. Using the link down below, you'll automatically get 10% off so you can finally buy your favorite players.
Nice.
Now, a lot of people who clicked on this video are clicking on it for the 0 to 500k, which means some of you are coming here with 0, and I will help every single one of you. We're going to quick fire go through all the things that you can do to build a base of coins, and then we're going to get to the methods. First of all, you've got a daily preview pack. You guys know this, I know this. It can be an absolute generational pack, and it can be a generational stinker. Ones to watch at the minute are your managers, specifically looking at the more unique nations. I mean, this guy straight off the bat will go for around 1,000 coins. Then the rest of the value will be made up by the players. Now, honestly, this one is a dud. If we had better chemistry styles, maybe we'd be cooking. The one everyone forgets is your silver pack. People disregard this. They think you don't get enough value, but right now, silvers are the bomb, so you need to check this. I've got to say, this one looking pretty damn duddy. ALA Galaxy could sell for something, and I will do some research on that. She's 700. He's probably 5. This guy's probably 650, 500 maybe. And he looks like a K actually. Now, between all of that, if I'm honest, I am looking at what seems to be a little bit of profit, and I do need to work out if the kit will actually sell. So we are going to buy this one. Of course, quick selling all of this. I don't think any of that's going to go for anything. We're going to list that and just hope that that sells for 5k. 650 there, 500 there, 600 there, and 1,000 there brings us to around 2.7k. We quick sell this, which gives us a further 800 coins, which brings us to 3.5, which means we're ever so slightly under the value of the pack. So that kit is what we're relying on. Now, because we are ever so slightly under the pack anyway, it's even worth grabbing it. Even if you calculate it as that and you're 100 or 200 coins down, it's worth it because the next pack might have a banger card. I mean, this guy straight off the bat is going for 2,000 coins. So off the bat, all I need to make is 1.5 off the other players. This guy actually looks like a beast for silver team, so I might be keeping him for myself. We have a German manager who goes for very clean, and we've got Adams here who goes for probably about 500 coins. Now, I will once again be buying this pack as well, getting this sold out because once again, very near the value of the pack, and we can see what the next one holds. But enough of that, you understand the concept, and this is meant to be quickfire. We're going to take you to objectives. This one, for some of you, is redundant. You've probably done it all. Some of you did this on the web app, which is crazy. You lot are crazy people. But we've got a lot of coins here in your transfer market for listing and buying. Now, the key thing here with listing is you can buy one card and have it maxed out at a price that no one's going to buy it for and just relist it 250 times. It doesn't need to be 250 different cards. So if you have a full transfer list, even if you've got 100 things in your club that you don't want to sell, overprice them, list them, and then just redo it. And you will have most of these listing ones done. I mean, right off the bat, list 100, list 250, and list 50. In total, you're getting 4.5k. You could do that all by just listing stuff in your club. List 1,000 is a little bit more effort, but you don't even get coins for that. And list 500 you do. So you can literally just put 100 cards up that are exceedingly expensive that no one will buy 5 times, and you will make yourself essentially 6k for doing nothing. And if someone lazy buys one of these cards at the time, you've made bucks anyway. Now, don't call me a Newcastle fan because that is foul. I am going to beat a dead horse because we do have cornerstone challenges and marquee matchups challenges here that I will talk about the marquee matchups until the cows come home. Tell your mother hello. But marquee matchups, it's 5 packs. All of them are tradable. And every time you do it, you're guaranteed profit. Now, I do this every single week. I do it from my club mostly because I am a pack buyer. I'm a man who spells FIFA points, and you guys know that. I'm very transparent about that. But for those of you who don't, and you want to do this in the best value way possible, all you've got to do is wait a few days for the prices to settle down. You're going to open packs between Thursday to Thursday, whether it's rivals, squad battles, general objective rewards, and the chances are, for example, with this one, you'll pack 2 Palace players or 2 Liverpool players. It's very, very likely in that time. Now, worst case scenario, you get to Wednesday, that's not happened. You can buy those 2, which are the most expensive. The rest of it, you will find in objectives, in rewards, in gold packs. There's a ton of things that are going to give you the cards where you can complete these. And at very worst case, if you've got the coins to do so and you can't be bothered to wait, you can buy this and you will know you're going to get profit. But if you can't do that, there's so many other solutions. And then we've got this one here, which is a premium gold pack, which, look, I know it's a very basic pack, but it's a very basic challenge. So get them done because packs are packs. They have infinite potential, and the minimums on all of these are going to cover you for what you spend and more. Oh, I did not. Oh, well, that sold for 300 coins. I thought that was listed at like 5k. That sold for 300 coins because that is the max. I did not notice that, but we made profit off that pack. So that is a win. Only a couple hundred coins, but we made profit. Now, I dropped a video yesterday on investments that are no risk, low risk, the absolute golden investments. And this is one that I'm just going to talk to you about now. I've picked up a fair few informs at 10,250, 10,750 there, 10,250 there, 9.9. Look how much I can quick sell this for. I would lose 18 coins if I was to quick sell this fella. Now that means that this is essentially a no risk investment. I am telling every single one of you to pick up a fair few Morenos. What is going to happen is we are going to get an SBC, whether it's this week, whether it's next week, or the week after, and it's going to say you need to put an inform in. And I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure most people don't have a flurry of informs. So they're going to flock to the market. They're going to pick up an 81 rated inform for an 83 or an 84 rated squad. And I'm going to be selling them at 20k. Admittedly, they might only go for 15k, but that is a lovely return on my investment with zero risk. So if you haven't done it already, go do that. All you've got to do is go gold team of the week. Put the max price at 10,500 or even 10,750. There will be other outliers you might want to have a look at. You saw there, I bought some for more, but there we go. Straight off the bat, 9.9s that we are just going to build on every single one. Now, I know some of you are going to be in this video saying, well, I don't have the coins to do that. Don't worry, you can make them with the methods in this video and come back to this. This is not something that is going to be very tight. This is not going to be something that doesn't have supply. Look at all these damn informs. And the best thing about it is no matter how many of these I do, oh, that was annoying. I shouldn't have put it on that one. That's a bit too high. You know, we all make mistakes, guys. But no matter how many of these I do, if I need the coins, if I go flipping out, there is a card that I need for 200k and I only have 190. On screen below me, I'm going to have a list of pricing, and that is for chemistry styles and also manager leagues. The reason being, you might have some in your club, you might be able to trade with some, but these are the general prices to these. Now, of course, I can only put this video up once. They may go up and down. Worth checking before you buy, but to give you a rough idea, this is what they're looking at right now. So I can list these cards out, all of these things, and make this profit from my club, whether I've got a ton of them tradable or not, whether I've got a load of untradables and I just want to shill out the other ones. You have some very easy profit. If you have 10 Hawks, that is 7k that you can just get immediately. I will essentially never use finisher on my cards, which means when I can get these sold for 450, 500 coins, I have 10 of them. That's 5k for free. And these are prime candidates for lazy listing. You can make a ton more off every single card. If only Sniper was one that sold for a little bit more, we'll wait till that's relevant. But why would I not want this 2.5k? And another 5k for 5 of these. It's absolutely ridiculous how much I've got sat there in my club. I could turn this into more. And when we are buying players, most of the time we can buy them with the chemistry style we want. And also when you get an untradeable player, it's going to be easy to get the chemistry style. Think about how many of these. I mean, I've got 5, but 4 of them are tradable, so I've already got one spare anyway. Manager leagues are an absolute shoe-in as well. Premier League, of course, is the one going for most. We've got 2.1k on this manager league. First of all, I have a load of managers from the Prem that are relevant to me. Second of all, I have untradeable ones of these most of the time. Admittedly, there you go, they're gone. League One, obviously not as relevant because no one uses League One players as much anymore. They're incredibly easy to link because it's all PSG. Even Bundesliga, that's 400 coins that I could use on other investments, and I'm never going to use these cards. La Liga, 1.1k a piece. If you go through everything I've made in this little section, someone let me know down below if you can be bothered. I'm pretty sure we've made at least 20-30k just from the things I've listed. It's impossible to win a game of FIFA with a team like this. But when your coin balance is low and so is your bank balance, how can you afford your favorite players? That's where top 1% trading comes in. The #1 premium Discord in FC26, ready to make you millions of coins again and making your dream team a reality. As you can see, I've invested in a lot of shadows. I'm lazy listing these above their value. They should go for 3.4. I'm trying at 3.8. I'm going to keep listing these because I don't need the coins now. I've bought them all from 3, 2 and 1k before release. We had a ton of them at 1k. You guys saw at 1.4 we had a various amount, and they are absolute shoe-ins for easy routes to getting lazy listings. And as you can see, I have won an absolute ton of these informs already. So many have, everyone has already expired, and everyone is going to my transfer list to sit and wait for me to absolutely cook up a storm when we need this in an SBC. Now, you saw me use bidding there as a way to grab a load of cards under value a little bit. Obviously, in terms of buy nows, you're not going to find those informs as cheap. You literally can't, because the bid is always less. Now, let's have a look at cornerstones. What's the cheapest one available? We can see there 10,750. So actually buying these just on the basis of that is not going to work. But when you change the leagues, we can see a little difference in price. So let's have a look look, the cheapest Premier League ones. We've got Yates here on his own, seemingly. There isn't any others that are Prem and cheap. Now with this promo, Premier League just isn't the one, but having a look at all the players, Italy is a nice place to go. So first of all, cornerstones, Italy, the cheapest on the market right now, I believe is sat at around 15,000 coins. You've got Mancini. So we can do a couple things. We can do a bit of compare price. You guys know that's my preferred way of sniping. We've made a bit of coins from the various other easy methods we talked about, and we can grab him at 14,750. Now we can see on the market, if we send that one up, let's just, oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's annoying. Now, going back to the market, let's see where the buy now sit. I reckon 16k is going to be very easy to sell on. So we can see here at 16, we've only got 3 pages. So very easily, we can sell that one on for 16k. That was a snipe done on compare price. So as you can imagine, it's a little bit more competitive than if we were bidding. So let's imagine we get this guy up for 16k. Obviously, EA tax, we are losing 800 coins there. The profit on that is actually 450, which is good. 10 of those is near enough 5k, 20 of those are 10k, and 200 of those is 100k. Now, of course, by the time that you'd get, 10, 15 of these done, you're going to move up to a different player that's got a higher value. But wait a minute, we mentioned bidding. Now, of course, I can go again and try and snipe one at 14,750. We've got not really any under that 15,250 there. There's only one at 15k, which, yes, he's going to be a profit, but we want to get a little bit under. We don't want to go up in our spending when we can go down. As you can see there, we got a 14,500 instantly. That's a little bit more profit. That's an extra 250. That's 750 coins profit as compared to our previous one. So very nice little boost. But what about bidding? Let's have a look at where we can bid. So we've obviously established 14,750, 14,500 as a price on buy now. So let's have a look at 14k. Now obviously you can see here there's evidently a little bit of a demand because the minutes have gone up much more. So obviously it's not going to be as easy to get these on bids, evidently. Now obviously there are other guys we can bid on, but they're a bit up in the price range, so we do have to move on if we want to do sniping with multiple cards together. However, when we bid on them, we can find those other cards and then bid them up a little bit further. So we have a look here. I can see Orsolini. Now when I look on Foot GG, it's for about 32.3k, so that is not a steal. But what we can do is I can set my max price for bids for 25. Now this will still bring up, of course, our other fella. We're still going to get Mancini, but we're also going to see Orsolini's. Now, admittedly, the ones that we see here are not going to be ones that we're going to win off the first price we bid, but we can add these to our transfer targets and bid these up until we're comfortable or uncomfortable continuing. If you look above me, there is a Playstyles Plus feature. We can turn this on, so Playstyles Plus only, and basically what that means is only cards with a Playstyle Plus are going to be coming up. Now, this is somewhere we can delve into goalkeepers quite well, because even though they're not at that 10k point, in a lot of leagues, the goalkeepers with a Playstyle Plus are all going to be a specific rating. So if we go here, goalkeeper. So there we go, straight off the bat, none are coming up. But if we go to 17k, we've got Oblak. We should also have, I believe, now I don't know if, I think Courtois is a little bit of a jump, so he's not going to come up here, which is fine. What we can do is we can move into another league. So let's have a look at the Premier League. Same concept. Goalkeepers, none are available with Playstyles Plus, but we do have Raya, we do have Donnarumma, we've got Dudek, we've got Howard, we've got a variation of them here. Now, looking at it, we're probably better off going for heroes than going for the Playstyle Plus, because most of them are heroes if we want to keep them in a tight budget. But we can go to the Women's Premier League, where we're going to find the likes of Hampton. We're also going to find Nduzi. Now, I believe if we pop this up to around a K, that's the base price for an 84 right now. So both of these are a little bit above. Obviously, if we can get an Nduzi as well, that is a very good snipe. We've got a cheap sniping filter here, where we're going to only get cards that we can easily sell on. 1.4, 1.5k seems about reasonable. If we can get the 85 on top, we are absolutely laughing. You see there's a lot of supply, so there's easily going to be an option to get these a fair bit under that current price, because there's so much supply that they'll be easily purchased around there. The league that is more going for the concept that we've been looking for is Magnan Sommer in the Serie A. So both of these, same rating, same league, very similar cards. You know, you're not really differing from the same concept with both of these. We've missed a banger there. That would have been a lovely snipe. Obviously, I'm going to miss it because we didn't know it was there. We didn't know where we were going to sit on the pricing. But if we can get one, I'd say 7.5 is a good number, because we're going to sell these just over probably this 8 mark, really. 8.3, we've got a fair few. Even 8.3, I think you can get 8.5 out of these, which to be honest, EA tax on 8.5, I do 10% and half it, so 850, half, 425. So we can buy at 8 and make like what, 75 coins, which is bad. So there, we're kind of at our best. I mean, 7.8 is not bad. If I sell at 8.5, we're making 275 per card. This is full, so I need to get these rattled off and get my investment sold. But all you've got to do, guys, is subscribe, and you'll be making millions of coins. And I'll see you in the next one.